Welcome back everyone to Old Man Wisdom. It's the 7th of January 2022, a Friday. In a few hours the Forex markets will be closing, and it's time just to quickly review the last week on the Euro USD and what trades we have or haven't taken, and just quickly look ahead to next week and what we might expect from the Euro USD. So a few things to talk about this week. Firstly, how our trade went last week. So let me just zoom up a little bit. You recall that we didn't take this trade because the stop loss was too big, but we did take this trade, and we were actually in the trade when I was recording my video last week. We had a stop loss of 30 pips and luckily hit 60 pips right at the top here. So the stop loss couldn't have been any better. It was what we might call the perfect trade when it comes to trading a 2-to-1 risk-reward strategy, which is what I often do. And not only that, the trade closed just before the market closed last Friday. So it was a really kind of nice feeling to finish the week with a clear chart, no trades running over the weekend. It was wonderful. So this blue rectangle here represents the start of this week, and for the last few weeks I've been highlighting that the Euro USD has been in some sort of range. You'll see here, look, high, low, high, low, high, low, and it continues to do that. High, yes, it popped its head over. So some traders would have seen the pullback or the break above the range and the pullback, and they might have been tempted to buy at this point. If they did, of course, they'd have been stuck down here all week, nearly broke even and then come back down again. They would have been in trouble if they'd have bought at this breakout and pullback. So there's certain things you need to look for on a pullback before you start buying a breakout. It's not something I'll discuss in this video, but ideally you need to keep your stop loss very low. It's like here, where the price is now at the top of this range, you could sell immediately, as long as you keep your stop loss relatively low, maybe above this high here. You don't want to be risking too much, but you want a really good risk reward if you're trading price action like this. But that's for another video altogether. We're not discussing that today. And this push up here has been because of the news for the non-farm payrolls. So the news has come out every first Friday of the month. You see that last week I highlighted the non-farm employment change, or the non-farm payroll. So the news came out, looks like it was bad news, hence the euro shot up. And that's why we've got this in the last 2 hours, this mad spike up. Sometimes it's a lot more than this. It's nearly 50 pips. The news has moved it up. And it's interesting that it's just at the high of this range that I've been plotting for the last 3 or 4 weeks. So, but we won't discuss that so much now. What we will discuss is that we had this sell opportunity on a Tuesday or late on Monday, which I didn't take. The reason being that the stop loss was over 70 pips. So it's not something that I would have taken. And then this one here, which is more recently, I think it was late last night, this sell signal came because the MACD had dropped below the 3 pip mark. It is something that I took, 45 pip stop loss, and because of non-farm payrolls, guess what? It stopped me out, but that's fine. That's what happens in Forex sometimes, so that's absolutely fine. So we had a winning trade at the end of last week and a losing trade at the end of this week. So what do we expect for next week? Well, like I've just mentioned, price is at the top of this range. So if I just pan out a little bit more, price is at the top of this range now. We might expect the price to move all the way down to the bottom of the range. That's what is a possibility. So we could be looking for a sell. However, currently the price is above my multi-time frame moving average. That means if we click over to the daily, you'll see that price is above this moving average. On that basis, I would be looking to buy. If we flip back to the 1 hour, you'll see here's the moving average and price is above it. So from my point of view with this indicator, the 1 hour power, we would be looking to buy. It means that the MACD has to cross over this blue line here, which is what I call the 3 pip line. So it's not the 0 line, it's the 3 pip line. We'll be looking to buy if price remains above the moving average and we get a buy signal, but we won't know that probably until next week. If you're trading price action, then you can see it is literally touched here. It would be the price to sell. You would have a stop loss of either 20 pips or 40 pips, and you'd be looking to make as much as 100 pips. So again, pretty much a 2 to 1 if you've got a 40 pip stop loss. So for you price action Forex traders, there's an option or an opportunity right now, or certainly this evening before the market closes, or even first thing when the market opens after the weekend. So you've got a couple of options there. You'll be looking to sell, or if you're trading with this indicator, you'll be waiting until Monday for a buy opportunity. So you've got both options there. So I hope that has helped or given you a few ideas for your trading for next week. Thank you for your attention on this video. If you found any value in it at all, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, then please do, because there'll be videos coming out each and every week. So until next time, enjoy your weekend, take care, and I'll speak to you very soon.